Good morning, students. Today we are going to start constructions and design of the leaf springs. So if we compare leaf springs with the helical compression springs or torsion springs. So generally, here's the manufacturing of the leaf springs, that is by using flat or plates. So constructions of the first I explain constructions of leaf spring, and after that I explain what is the design procedures for leaf springs and what are the expressions related with the leaf springs. So in the leaf springs, so this is consist of a master leaf. So in the master leaves, such type of the eye is requires. So this is the full length of the springs. And here's some of the bushes that may be brass, bronze or rubber bushes. So for hanging above the springs or to locate the springs. So these are the bushes, and here's for supporting to another full leaves which requires to take load on the springs. So these are the two full leaves. So this is master leaves, and these are the full leaves. So after that, graduated leaves. So this length of this leaves or leaf is small. Such type of a graduated leaves requires for uniformly distributions of the stress. Suppose this is last leaves. So at the centers, eye bolts which is requires to hold. So this is the main bolts. This is actually dotted. For clamping above the, and at intermediates, yes, at intermediate system paper to rebound clips are requires. Rebound clip is also a rebound clip, and these are the graduated leaves. And this total length of the master, this is equal to L1. So this loads on the, this is W1, this is W1, and here's this load is the 2W, and here's another clamps requires. These are the clamps requires. And this is camber. This is called master leaf or main leaves. This is L1 equal to 2L, and from this this is considered as a, because we are considering for the calculation purpose, this is half length means as a cantilevers, because this is the simply supported actually arrangements, but we are considering, that's why I am taking this is half length above that is equal to L's, and L1 equal to 2 L's. So this is center bolt, and these are the U clips. Yes. Repeat. Likewise width. So this is total length. Now this is triangular types. Because this graduated leaves. This is center of the, and this is clips, U clips. So this is constructions above the leaf springs. So this is master leaf, and these are the full leaves. So master leaves also considered as a full leaves, and these are the graduated leaves for distributions above the stresses. So generally in the leaf springs, two types of the stresses induced. That is, one is the bending stress. If the simply supported beams, this is, you can consider as a, this load is the 2W, and this is W, this is W, bending stress. And if we are considering this is the likewise and loads. So this is the one end fixed, and this is the suppose the loads, and if the length equal to, so the bending stress equal to M into L's. Here's also bending stress equal to M divided by, so M divided by bending stress, M divided by, this is sections. So we'll see that is during the design process. So this is the constructions of a leaf springs. So these are the flat plates. So the thickness may be here's 5 mm, 5.5. Six, I think 7.7, 8.5, 9, up to the 10, 11s, 12, 30s, likewise. This is the thickness of these straps, and width equal to 32, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, after 80, 90, and after 90, 100, 125. Likewise, these are the width of the such type of a plates. These are the standard dimensions. So I think this is here's maybe 4.5, thickness. This is given in the various books, so you can refer. This is 7.7 and this is 8.5. This is correct, and this is 9. After that 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15s. Likewise, these are the thickness of the plates. So this is 5.6 and this is 6.5. This is not 6.5. This thickness starts from 3.2 mm, and this is 30 to 40, 125, and these are the width of the plates. Now we will see what is the design procedures for the lip spring, or what are the stresses induced in the lip springs. So generally in the lip springs, the stresses induced that are shear stresses and bending stresses. So first we will see bending stresses. So generally considerations, simultaneously there is no need about the considerations about the bending stress and shear stresses. So in the lip springs, now we'll see design of lip springs. For design, we consider this is a cantilever type of beams. T is the thickness and W is the loads, and width equal to, again this is B and L is the length. So that's why first we are considering, because the half portions above the springs, so that is cantilever types. So that's why here's moments equal to W into L, and section modulus, because here's B and T, so that's why I divided by Y and BT. So this is BT cube divided by 12, and Y is the distance. So this is T divided by 2 thickness, because yes, stresses induced, that stresses are bending stresses and shear stresses, but bending stresses at the extreme fiber is greatest, so that's why we are considering this is bending stresses and shear stresses. This is shear stress distribution, and this is bending stress distribution. So that's why we are considering bending stress. So that's why this is Vt squares divided by 6, and bending stress equal to, now this becomes M divided by Z. So M equal to W into capital L divided by BT squares divided by 6. So this becomes 6WL divided by BT squares. Suppose this is the first equations. Now the deflections above the springs, because the deflections equal to, so that can be using by Euler's formula for one end is fixed end, another end is the free ends. WL cube divided by 3 into EI. So E is the Young's modulus and this is Newton per mm square. So generally 2 into 10 to the power 5 and I is the, so that's why this deflection equations WL cube and divided by 3 E I equal to BT cube divided by 12. So this becomes WL cube and divided by 3E into BT cube, and this is for cantilever's deflection equations. So same deflection equations for WL cube, or by taking commons WL cube because this is 3EI and this is 6WL into BT squares. So that's why I'll take this is 6WL into is divided by BT squares, and here we requires 4 divided by 3. Sorry, because this 3, this will get cancelled, sign only this 4. So 4. So instead of yes, we are taken 6 and we require 4. So that's why if this is multiplied by 2, 6 into 2, 12, 12 divided by 3, and we take as WL cube divided by BT squares. So what is the remaining CS? BT squares we consider, and now what is remaining? E into T, and this is WL. So that's why L squares divided by ET. So this is nothing but bending stress multiplied by 2L squares divided by 3ET. And this is suppose second or third equation. Suppose we are taking this is second equation. So this is for cantilever. Now, so here's it may be only considerations about the bending stress, by considerations about the bending stress only. So no need of the considerations of bending stress and shear stress simultaneously. So that's right. So after that, now we consider this is for simply supported beam. For because actually this is simply supported beams. Otherwise, before that, so I will explain this because this is T by 2 and this is T by 2, y equal to, and this is T by 2, and distributions of the shear stress bending stress. So shear stress. So this is the distributions of the distributions of bending stress, and this is for shear stress distributions, shear stress distribution diagrams. So that's why we are considering only this bending stress, because at the extreme fibers, at the upper fibers, tensile stress is induced, and in the bottoms, that is the compressive stresses, and at the middles we consider minimum stresses. So that's why for simply supported beams, now for simply supported constructions, because actually that is simply supported, because such type of a loads, this is W, and here's from bottoms to W. So that we studied in the constructions of a leaf springs. So that's why this distance equal to L, this distance equal to L. So sigma B equal to basic formula M divided by Joules. So M equal to maximum bending moments. So maximum bending moment at centers, this is equal to WL, and section modulus BT squares divided by 6, because this is section modulus BT squares divided by 6. So that's why this becomes 6WL divided by BT squares, sigma B equal to, and delta equal to. So for one end fixed and other end is free. So delta equal to, for simply supported beams, deflections equal to WL cube divided by 48 EI. Now this is for simply supported. So that's why this delta equal to WL cube 48 E, and this is moment of inertia BT cube divided by 12. So that's why this becomes this is 12 WL cube divided by 4 E BT cubes. This is for simply supported beams. But this is simply supported, this is actually L1s, and this is W equal to, so actually this is 2W, or this is W1, or WL. So sorry, this is correct, WL, but this is W1 and this is L1 cube, because this W1 is equal to W1 plus W2, and L1 equal to L plus L, L1 equal to 2L. So that's why this equations becomes now 2W into 2L cube divided by 4E BT cube. Or otherwise by taking this is only moment of inertia. So this is given EI, and this is 2W into, and this is 8 L cube divided by 48 EI. So this 2 and this 8 will get cancelled, and this is 16. So that's why WL cube divided by 3 EI, and this is deflections equations. This is for simply supported beams. These equations for applicable for simply supported beams. We are considering only one ellipse, and if we are considering n number of the ellipse, now because suppose we are considering this is n number of the ellipse for cantilevers, and this is L. So that's why here is this bending stress equations becomes W L, this bending stress 6W L, and this is number of leaves. So that's why this is BT squares, NBT squares. So this is fourth equations. So by considering total number of the leaves, and this deflections equations equal to, by considering the second equations, 4 into WL cube divided by N EB T cubes. This is fifth expressions. Try to understand this. So after that we will see number of the graduated and number of the full, by considering full length of, because full length of the springs is generally 2 full length of the springs. So how that expression becomes. Now instead of the such type of the for uniform distributions of the bending stress, so this is the B. Now this is second triangular types we can consider, and this is the B by 2. Likewise, if we are considering for uniform distributions of the bending stress, otherwise the bending stress is at the ends you will get maximum bending stress. So that's why this is the distributions of the triangular bending stress. Now same, if we consider, and this is for when we are considering such type and arrangements, triangular types. So this is front view and this is top view. So suppose in the front view now we are considering, so instead of the such type of the arrangement, if we are considering vertical arrangement, because vertical arrangement is requires for leaf springs, so now this distributions of the curves likewise becomes likewise it becomes such type of the, and this is the laminated lip spring. So actually such type of the springs we request because of the limitations of the space. And here's B equal to NB, and this is the width of the, because this is the this is front view and this is top view. Now by taking equations, sigma B equal to bending stress equal to sigma B equal to 6WL divided by NBT squares, and deflections equal to, now for such type of the arrangement, yes, equations becomes WL cube divided by 2 EI. Now by taking from this, because we requires sigma B, so that's why taking 6WL into NBT squares, here's WL cube divided by E into BT cube divided by 12. So this becomes N E, and this is BT cube. Try to understand, because this 6 2 and this 12 this cancels, and this 6, so this is goes in the numerators, and this is WL cube divided by NEBT squares. Now by taking commons, this is 6WL by NBT squares. So what is remaining in the brackets? L square, this is L squares, and this E into T, and this is nothing but, this is sigma B L squares divided by ET. This is deflections. So this is actually deflection equations, and this is 6th equations. Now, so as you know, in the lip springs, because this is such type of the master lip springs, and others are the graduated springs. So that's why the strength of, because this is the full length loose is 50% more than graduated loose, because these are the which having less than length is the full length, so that leaves are called as graduated. So we can consider sigma F equal to 3 by 2 into sigma G. Sigma F equal to, so that's why we can write here is 6 WF. Now we are considering instead of the W, because we are considering full length, WF into L's divided by NF. So total number of the full leaves BT squares, this is equal to 3 by 2, and this is WG into L divided by NG BT squares. So this L will get cancelled, and this is multiplied by 6. This BT squares will get cancelled. This is 6 will get cancelled. So what is you will get? Actually this is we are putting. So WF divided by NF equal to 3 by 2 WG or WG graduated divided by ENG. Now in this case, now by adding 1 in both sides, so WF NF plus 1 equal to 3 by 2 WG ENG plus 1. So this becomes, otherwise instead of the, so I will again will change this, and this is WF divided by WG equal to 3 divided by 2 NF divided by NG, and this is more convenient to solve these expressions. So WF, now by adding 1 on both sides, so WF WG plus 1 equal to 3 by 2, or this is NF divided by 2NG plus 1. So this is now WG, this is WF plus WG, this is 3NF plus 2NG divided by 2NG. Or now by cross multiplications, WF plus WG multiplied by 2NG, and this is divided by 3NF plus 2NG, this is equal to WG. So this is the another one important formula. So this is load on the graduated springs, and that you can calculate. And similarly, if we are changing this, instead of the means by using, suppose this is the 7th equation from equations 7th, WF NF 3 by 2 WG and ENG. So in the previous case we multiplied by WF by ENG. Now we will multiply by WG WF. Now cross multiplications, 2 by 3 ENG 2NG, and this is 3 by 2 ENF, this is equal to WG divided by WF. And same equations we can write WG divided by WF 2NG divided by 2NF. against adding 1 on both sides, Wg Wf plus 1 and 2 Ng. So this is 3 Nf plus 1 Wg plus Wf divided by Wf, and this is 2 G plus 3 Nf divided by 3 Nf. So here we consider this is Ng, 2 Ng. Now cross multiplications, 3 Nf into Wg Wf plus Wg, and this is 2 Ng in the brackets 2 Ng plus 3 Nf, and this is equal to Wf. So that's why Wf equal to, this equations becomes Nf and this Wf plus Wg and divided by 2 Ng plus 3 Nf. So what is change here? This is Nf, 3 Nf same, 2 Ng same. So only instead of the 2 Ng, this becomes 3 Nf. Only this much is the change for calculations above the, how much is the distributions above the load by the takers above the this full length above the springs. And Wf plus Wg, this is nothing but the total loads. So that's why 3 Nf equal to capital W divided by 2 Ng plus 3 Nf, or Wg equal to 2 Ng multiplied by W divided by 2 Ng 3 Nfs. So this is important formula for design of the lip springs. So if the load is, total load is given, so that load may be lateral loads and load may be sideways loads. So because of the considerations of the sideways loads, suppose such type of the side we are considered, and after that we are, this is making arrangement for vertical loads. So we can calculate by using this formula. So how much is the number of the graduated leaves are required, and how much is the number of the, how many number of the full lengths are required. So that may be 1, 2, 3. And this Ng may be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16 likewise. So W equal to, this is the total load on the springs. So by using this formula you can calculate. So how much is the load shared by the full leaves and how much is the load shared by the graduated leaves. Now by putting now, as we know, for full springs, what is formula? 6 Wf L divided by Nef Bt squares. So that's why Now we are putting 6L NF BT squares. Now WF equal to, and this is 3NF multiplied by W, and this is divided by 2NF plus 3NG. So this formula becomes now 18 NF full, the total number of the full springs multiplied by WL divided by NF BT squares, and this is 2NF divided by 3NG. So this NF, this is NF will get cancels, and 6F equal to, this is WL divided by BT squares 2NF plus 3NG. So this is the last expressions, and this is important for the calculation purpose. Similarly, for graduate springs, this is sigma 6 Wg into L's divided by Ng BT squares and 6F equal to, and this is 3 by 2 into sigma F. Otherwise directly we will put value of the sigma F. So this is sigma G equal to, because this is sigma G equal to. So that's why sigma G equal to 3 by 2 sigma BF means this is 18 WL sorry, this is actually sigma F equal to full, that is equal to Ng. This is sigma F equal to, and this is sigma G. So that's why we can put sigma G equal to 2/3 of sigma F and sigma G equal to, only remember this formula, sigma G equal to 2/3 multiplied by, this is 18 WL divided by BT squares, total number of the full springs, full leaves, and total number of the graduated. So this will get cancelled, and this is, sorry, this is 6. So this formula becomes 12 WL divided by BT squares NF plus Ng. So by using this formula, you can calculate how much is the stresses induced in the graduated leaves, and how much is the stresses induced in the full leaves, and by using how much is the load distributed by the full leaves, means this is the master leaves or full leaves, because that two full leaves are requires for the supports, and one another. So leaves means maybe full supports equal to, because master leaves also we have to consider as a one leaves, and if the two supporting leaves, full leaves, total number of the full leaves equal to 3, and total number of the graduated leaves, so that graduated leaves may be 10, 15, 16 etc. So by using this formula you can calculate. So these are the important formulas or expressions which is to be considered during the design of the leaf springs. So because of the limitations of the times, today I stop here, and if any, because nippings, short pinnings, some of the theoretical parts are remaining related with the springs, that we will see in the next class. and as per the given syllabus, so only constructions and design expressions of the leaf springs that is mentioned. So that's why I am skipping problems related with the leaf springs, because only expressions, constructions and design pushes is asked. So there is no any numerical data is asked for design above the leaf springs. So that's why this part is related with the design above the leaf springs. So remaining part above the leaf springs means nipping and what is the short pinning methods. So that I explain in the next class, and we will complete these chapters, means that is the design above the springs. And on Monday we are conducting a test on the surprise test on the our machine designs, that is on the unit 5th and unit 6th. So don't worry about that. I will try to keep maximum theoretical questions and simple questions related with the 5th unit and 6th units. So that's why you can maximum scores. I will try to keep minimum problems, numerical problems, 1 or 2 problems, and that is for 1 or 2 marks I will ask. Otherwise I will try to maintain, or I will try to keep your multiple choice questions above the machine designs maximum possible for only theoretical questions, and few questions, means 1-2 questions may be asked numerical questions. So be prepared for the surprise test which is held on the Monday, that is at 9:30 am. The durations for the test is for 1 hour. The test will start sharp at 9:30 am and that will close after completing above the 1 hour, means at 10:30, and that responses will be stops after the completions above the 1 hours. Thank you.